So, good afternoon. I have a question for every one of you that's here today. I need you to do something for me. I need you to take your right hand, left hand, doesn't matter. One finger, stick it straight up in the air like this, and then point it at someone and ask them, are you the one? Are you the one? Okay. Now, statistically, only 1 in 10 people will become wealthy. Only 1 in 10 will truly live a life of purpose and transformation. The rest, they'll live, but they won't thrive. They'll exist, but they won't elevate. My name is Marshall Lewis Davis. I'm an author, motivational speaker, and life coach. I just handed out 10 envelopes, but only one has a real $10 bill in it. The others are empty. Why? I'll tell you why. Because life will offer you opportunity, but only those who are aware, who are intentional, and who overcome will cash in their miracle. But my question for you today is simple. Are you the one? In the Bible, in Luke chapter 17, Jesus healed 10 men with leprosy. All 10 were cured, but only one came back. One came back to say, thank you. One returned, not just healed, he was transformed. I need to know who has that $10 bill. I need all 10 of you to stand up right now. Everybody that's got the envelope, stand. But only one of you has that $10 bill. Yes, I'll open it so I can find out who has the $10 bill. Now, look around. This is the visual. This is the truth. Do you know that 90% of us, 90% will sit back down into comfort, into survival, into routine? 90% of us. But that 10th person, they see more. They come back. You can sit down. Thank you. They say, there is purpose in my healing. There is power in my pain. There is a reason I made it through. They begin to ask quality questions of themselves because they realize that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself. In my new book, Define the Truth and Overcome It Anyway, Volume 2, I talk about 7 obstacles that determine whether you will be the one or one of the 9. Adversity. Life throws storms at us, but storms aren't the enemy. Adversity is actually one of the starting points for transformation. Number 3, decision making. Do you all realize you are one decision away from a completely different life? No matter what your age, economical or social background or current condition that you are in, one decision can change your results. The 9 walked away. The 1 decided to return. And then finally, change. The most dangerous place to be is your comfort zone. Transformation is impossible without change. And change is the price you pay for growth. Family, if you want to be that 1 in 10, you must recognize 3 truths. Number 1, your assignment. You weren't born to just survive. You have been given a divine assignment. Only 30% of people feel like their work is meaningful. That means that 70% of you all, 70%, are disconnected from their purpose. Your assignment is tied to your pain. Your assignment is tied to your purpose. Your assignment is tied to your journey. Your assignment is tied to your story. And finally, legacy. I love that word, legacy. It cost me my mom. It cost me my brother. But it also gave me moments to think about what that word actually meant. Have you ever actually, and I know you all have, went to a funeral or at a funeral and you looked at that obituary right in between the years of birth and death, or they say unalive now, there was a dash. Let me ask you something. What do you want that dash to say about you? How did you live? That's what that dash represents. But not just how did you live, what did you live, and how did you pass on that to your children and your children's children? Because when you're gone, they will still be here. And it's up to each one of us to let them know that I was here. I'm not just writing these books as a passing fancy. I wrote these books because my children will have something to hold on to long after I'm gone. I want them to know about me. I want them to know that I tried my best to do my best for them. That's what legacy means. So let's bring it back full circle. 10 were healed, all 10. But only one recognized the bigger picture. Only one saw the healing as more than a moment, but as a mission. That's the difference between existing and living with purpose. First, the assignment. That leper understood, I've been given more than a healing. I've been given an assignment. He came back ready to live differently. Second, opportunity. The others walked away with the blessing. They were all cured. But one came back. One saw the opportunity. One seized it. One was made whole. My book, Define the Truth and Overcome It Anyway, Volume 2, was written for the one. For the one who refuses to sit down. For the one who's ready to face obstacles head on. For the one who wants transformation, not just healing. If that's you, when I get through, come over to the table. If you want to think differently, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but everybody in here has at least one that they can impart it to somebody else. When you read this book, don't just read it. Use it, listen to it, and then pass it on if you have to. So I want to leave you with this battle cry, and I need you all to stand up with me. This is my anthem. Please stand up with me for those of you that remind us and us to remind you of who you are, and not just who you are, but whose you are. Psalm 20 says this. Please repeat after me. May the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. May he grant your heart's desire. Now some trust in horses and some in chariots, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. Family, today we rise. Today we decide to be the one. We're going to let the other 9 go. You have an assignment. You have an opportunity. But most importantly, you have a legacy. Don't let those people down. Most importantly, don't let yourself down. Walk in it. Trust in the Lord. Thank you.